We live in the information age, so surely nothing could be a mystery to us. Well, thanks to the advent of the modern video camera, we've captured many mysteries on tape. From unexplainable and creepy videos, to leaked secret meetings discussing the impossible. Let's look at various mysterious videos no one can explain. I've spent a long time watching, researching, and analysing these. So let's try and get to the bottom of them. UN UFO video. In December of 2009, someone was walking around outside the Kremlin in Russia. The Kremlin basically being the White House of Russia. Over the top of the Kremlin was a triangle-shaped UFO. Now, you may think maybe this is fake or video editing, but someone else caught the exact same thing from a different angle. These videos were reported on Russian news, but then any talk about these triangle UFOs went quiet. That was until 10 years later in 2018. That's when a similar-looking triangle-shaped UFO was caught above the Pentagon. The Pentagon, of course, being the building for the USA Department of Defense. Then, weeks later, a new leaked video came out. This video was taken at a closed UN meeting. Only high-ranking military officials and politicians were allowed at this United Nations meeting. But it seems one maverick with a camera took a secret video for us. The video was taken at the United Nations headquarters in New York, during which a woman reveals that the triangle-shaped UFO above the Pentagon was extraterrestrial. But who exactly is this woman? Well, she can now be identified as Alia Prokofieva. She is the founder of the Russian space company Galactica, and it appears that she is confirming the existence of aliens to the UN. At the beginning of the speech, they even say no video, no audio. But the guy filming clearly did not agree with these rules and wanted everyone to know the truth. Ghost Bride. In 2008, people found an abandoned car in Colombia. Inside the car was nothing but a video camera, and the video they found on it was this. The footage shows 4 men driving in a car at night. That's when they noticed on the side of the road a woman dressed in all white. It looks like she could be wearing a wedding dress. They very slowly approach the woman and try to drive around her, but that's where the video ends. Now remember, this was the only footage found on the camera in the abandoned car, so that means this video is a total mystery. We don't know what this woman was doing or if she's responsible for why the car was left alone. We're also not sure where the 4 men who filmed this are. Maybe they simply ran off because they were scared of this woman. But if that's the case, would they leave behind their car and video camera? I've frozen and enhanced the video to see the woman's face. As you can see, it's totally pale and she seems to have a sinister grin on her face. Ghost Child. Baby monitors are creepy things. If you've ever watched a movie like Paranormal Activity, you'd know this. But sometimes what seems like a scene from a scary movie can become reality. One night, a man was watching his 2 daughters with a baby monitor. But that's when he notices outside of the child gate a 3rd kid watching his daughters. The man rushes over to the room, but he doesn't see any 3rd child. Instead, his daughters are happily watching TV and playing as if nothing is happening. He films around and there's clearly no one in the doorway watching them. The dad then returns to the other room and sees the ghost child staring at his kids once again. Somehow the ghost child has come back. You can see one of his daughters actually look at the child and walk over to it. So why isn't this man freaking out? Well, apparently his house was built in the 1940s. It's rumored to be haunted, and his family sees things like this quite a lot. I guess if the ghosts aren't harming you, you can just learn to live with them. But personally, this would be enough to make me want to move out. Teleporting dog. This video was caught one night in Chile. 2 cars are on a highway doing a street race at night. But as one of the cars speeds by, a dog appears to teleport out of nowhere. Some say that maybe the cars were going so fast they broke the space-time barrier. Could this have caused a glitch in the Matrix and transported a dog here? I don't really buy that because the car wasn't going that fast. Of course, when you do break the speed of light or sound, you can cause a sonic boom and other things to happen. But how did a dog teleport here out of nowhere? You can see the front of the dog emerge first, followed by its legs. It kind of seems like this dog came out of an invisible portal. You can see the cameraman track this dog in amazement. But how do you explain this seemingly unexplainable video? Lizard people. It's kind of a joke at this point how lizards run the world. I don't personally believe that, but there have been many instances of people seemingly turning into lizards on TV. If you think I'm sounding crazy, then hear me out. During a live TV news report on the Canadian channel CTV, something strange happens. There is a sudden change in the eyes on this reporter's face. The reporter's eyes change from a dark color to a much brighter color, and the underside of her eyes even seems to change as well. Some say this is demonic possession, and others say that maybe these people are reptilians. Something similar happened a couple of days ago during the US presidential debate. At one point, Joe Biden looks up and a similar thing happens to his eyes. His eyes seem to get brighter and dark rings appear under them, kind of like what happened to that woman before. Who knows, maybe we'll have a reptile president of the United States. But in all seriousness, what do you think is going on in these clips? Colombian ghost woman. This video comes from a CCTV camera in Bogota, Colombia. A woman's apparition appears to glide down a street. She has her head bowed down in a ghostly way. She then mysteriously fades away into nothingness. And this is not just one video, it was caught on many cameras, so it can't be faked. This was also reported on and verified by a Colombian news network. Some say that this is proof of ghosts, while some said maybe a power outage caused the cameras to glitch out. I think this is unlikely for many reasons. Firstly, a power outage would turn the cameras off. Also, all the cameras caught the exact same movements and woman. And also the woman looks creepy and is postured in a weird way. What do you think is going on in this mysterious Colombian video? Chained woman. Before we watch this one, I've got various theories for it, but all of them are scary. This video was caught in a Ring security camera, and it was released by the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. A woman runs over to the doorbell and presses it. This is at 3 in the morning, so the people don't answer. Check out this enhanced version of the video I made and you'll see that she has chains on her. They appear to be handcuffs or shackles of some sort. This leaves me with two theories for this video. She is either an escapee from a prison, or she's been taken and then has escaped. The sheriff's department is worried this woman may have been running for her life, and they think maybe she was pressing the doorbell to get help from the nearest home. But unfortunately, we don't know who this woman is. They released this back in August of 2018, hoping for people to come forward. But so far, this video remains a mystery. We don't know what this woman was doing, who she was, or where she is now. Earthquake lights. If you're ever caught in an earthquake, you likely won't have time to look up at the sky. But if you do, you may see a mysterious phenomena known as earthquake lights. These lights were caught when a 7.4 magnitude earthquake struck Japan. The bright blue light was seen over the city before going out. These occur in less than 1% of all earthquakes, but they've been reported for thousands of years. We still don't know why these lights occur when an earthquake happens. Thankfully, no damage was caused here, but the light show probably made this experience even more scary for anyone in the city. NFL UFO. Back in October of 2011, an NFL game was being broadcast live. This was a game between the Saints versus the Colts. Before the game began, they showed some videos of New Orleans live. But when they showed a cathedral in New Orleans, something strange was seen in the background. As you can see, a UFO appears to be behind the cathedral. It's a disc shape with various glowing lights on it. Do you think aliens were trying to get a glimpse of this game? Some say this could be a shooting star or an aircraft, but I don't know any shooting star or aircraft that looks anything like this. There are clearly various flashing lights on this object, so what do you think it is? Floating city. One day the citizens of a Chinese city called Dalian were stunned. That's because they saw what appears to be a floating city above the clouds. This is likely some kind of optical illusion. After all, it's a mirror image of their own city. This is known as the Fata Morgana effect. That's basically where a mirage forms in the water. However, this city was seen in the sky above the water, which is not common. So maybe this wasn't simply a mirage and something else was going on here. Right now, it remains a great mystery of China. But now it's time to make your voice heard. Comment below which was the most mysterious video on this list. If you want some more amazing videos, then check out my second channel. But as always, thank you for watching. There are some more videos you may like on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.